Let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're pulling the files on one of history's ultimate unsolved cold cases. If you're into massive historical puzzles, well, you've come to the exact right place. We're going to break down the facts, the hard evidence, and the wildest theories behind a vanishing act that has literally baffled experts for 400 years. Let's get into it.
Picture this. You wake up one morning, step outside, and the entire village around you has just vanished. Poof! Every single house is totally empty. You walk inside, and there are half-eaten meals just sitting on the tables. Doors are swinging wide open in the wind. Animals are just wandering freely through the streets. But people? Not a single person to be found anywhere. It honestly sounds like the opening scene of a horror movie, right? But the thing is, this isn't some Hollywood script. This actually happened.
Section 1. A village vanishes. We're talking, of course, about the legendary lost colony of Roanoke. Back in 1587, more than 100 English settlers landed on Roanoke Island, ready to build a brand new life. And from what the history books tell us, everything seemed perfectly fine at first. They were setting up shop, establishing their homes, but fast forward just 3 short years. A supply ship finally returns to the island, expecting to find a thriving town. Instead, the entire colony is just gone. Over 100 people, men, women, kids, just completely erased. Now, usually when investigators tackle a sudden disappearance, they look for context, right? They look for clues. But here, there were no signs of a battle whatsoever. None. No bodies found. And honestly, the most shocking part, there was absolutely no clear evidence left behind to explain what went down. This complete void of clues is exactly what makes this vanishing act so incredibly hard to wrap your head around. It wasn't some messy, chaotic retreat. It was a silent, total erasure.
Section 2. The only clue. CROATOAN. It's so cryptic, isn't it? This one solitary word carved right into a wooden post was literally the only message left behind by those 100+ missing people. Think about that. No letter explaining where they went, no map, no hastily scribbled directions, just this single, deeply carved word. CROATOAN.
Section 3. Theories of the lost. So what does this all actually mean? Well, historically, experts have tossed around 4 main theories. Theory number 1. The settlers peacefully packed up and joined a nearby Native American tribe, just naturally integrating into their society. Okay, makes sense. Theory 2 argues that maybe disease or a massive famine swept through and they were quite simply forced to leave the area just to survive. Then, you've got the much darker possibility, that they were victims of a violent conflict, even though, remember, there's zero physical evidence of a fight. And finally, Theory 4 suggests they all died while trying to migrate together to a safer spot. But here's the kicker. Despite hundreds of years of obsessive research, not a single one of these hypotheses has been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Section 4. The modern search.
Now, normal history, it leaves behind ruins, documents, artifacts. That's how we actually piece together the past. It's like a giant puzzle. But the Roanoke colony, it leaves behind pretty much nothing except massive, glaring questions. And that complete anomaly is exactly what makes this mystery so fascinating. Almost everything just vanished into thin air. It breaks all the normal rules of archaeology, which is exactly why modern researchers are still so obsessed with this site today.
And modern investigators are definitely not throwing in the towel. They're bringing in the big guns, using advanced technology to hunt for those microscopic or buried clues that a 16th century search party never could have spotted. We're talking scanning the earth using ground-penetrating radar to look for hidden structures or weird soil anomalies deep underground. Plus, they're running advanced DNA analysis on any tiny new archaeological fragments they manage to dig up. They are looking at the literal microscopic level to try and finally crack this cold case.
But here is the incredibly frustrating reality of the Roanoke search. Every single new finding seems to just spawn even more questions. It's wild. Sure, we've had these small, really tantalizing discoveries thanks to all that high-tech gear, but they haven't actually solved the core mystery. If anything, they just make the puzzle way more complicated. It's like every time we think we're taking one step closer to the actual truth, the truth takes 2 massive steps backward into the shadows.
Section 5. An enduring mystery.
So the lost colony of Roanoke remains one of history's absolute greatest unsolved mysteries. And until someone digs up undeniable, hard evidence, the ultimate fate of those missing settlers is going to remain a total blank space in our history books. Was it a peaceful migration, a sudden tragic disaster, or maybe something so entirely out of left field that no one has even imagined it yet? What's your theory? Drop down into the comments and let me know how you're connecting the dots on the evidence we covered in this explainer today. I absolutely love seeing how you all piece these historical puzzles together. Keep questioning everything, and we'll catch you on the next one.